remain unbeaten over in Serie A as we edge closer to the World Cup mini break, of course. Will they still be unbeaten after this weekend's games? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back again on a production video today. We're looking forward to match number 15 over in Italia, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, back to all things Romas related, Serie A related, World Cup related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Ruski, Lazio remain in second spot, level on points with AC Milan, and Juventus are in the Power 4. That's right. Will they still be there this weekend? Of course, we'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, people shout out for VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to jump in the deep end right about now, and of course, take a look at what we're talking about. We're talking about this. That's right, recapping the midweek games, which took place from Tuesday all the way through to Thursday. And of course, the next games are starting tomorrow, or maybe even today, depending on when this video goes out. So get your picks in. Nice and early, kicking it all off with these ones. Sassuolo with a draw against Udinese, 1-1 in the end. Napoli 2-0 win over Empoli. Don't got that one bang on the nose as well. Meanwhile, AC Milan stuttered to a draw against Cremonese and let me down. Roma the same with a 1-1 against Sassuolo. Atalanta lost to Lecce. Wow. Goodness gracious me. Fiorentina though 2-1 win over Salernitana. Torino 2-0 win over Sampdoria, 2-1 win for me. Inter 6-1 demolition job on Bologna, 3-0 in my eyes. Juventus picked up the win against Verona, and of course Lazio won a win over Monza. So I did all right there. Let's get the Super Brew fired up and see, of course, how I got on over in Italy. Then let's take a look at, of course, the table right now. It looks like this. Napoli, 38 points at the ball with 30 points. Second spot is Lazio. Milan up there in third, and then it is Juventus, of course, for the time being. But, of course, that could all change very, very soon. Of course, down the foot there, Verona, Sampdoria, Cremonese are going down. I don't think I'm much of a mover, to be honest with you. We'll see. Of course, take a look at it. Then the Super Brew, we're talking about it right here, right now. I'm up there, 14 points. That's good. That's credible stuff. Credible stuff indeed. Kicking off for the Uxley, 17. There's top bins there, 16.5. Mo, and then Raymond Reddington with Vinny Hong, Maka, then me, all on 14. Of course, if you see your name in that chart there, smash the thumbs up. That's the rules around here. Smash the old thumbs up. Some are reversed, some are there. Versed, of course, there. Wooden Spoon goes to Sal, 13, of course, with 3.5 points. It does set him up 2 spots. We'll have a closer look at that now. So I'm into the top 10, guys. I'm into the top 10 indeed. I'm one of the biggest movers, in fact, alongside a couple of other guys moving up 2 spots. Look at this Mo guy, 5 spots up to number 18. Down 9 is JSB FC. Oh, Shit Show FC. Chris Cap as well, down 7. Sal, of course, up 2 spots with the Wooden Spoon, though. He's back in the thick of things and he goes trying to compete with the big boys. Of course, there's a chance for any of us to make top spot. Look at what did I get there? I got Slam, 9 points, of course. Let's see if I can. Let's go for the Slam this week. Yes, go for the Slam for this week. It is the last games before the World Cup. If you want to get involved, Cutley Force Italy picks. There is the link. Get in amongst it. So here we go. Kicking it all off with Empoli against Cremonese. That's Friday, November the 11th. That could be today or could be tomorrow, depending on when this drops. Probably going to be today. Empoli, though, played Cremonese 7 times, 2017. 2 for Empoli, 1 for Cremonese. 4 draws, of course. Empoli, though, just 1 win in 4 for 42% form for them. Against Cremonese, so just 1 win. Actually, 1 win, 1 defeat, and 4 draws over the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this. Last round, though, over in Empoli, it was a 1-0 win for Empoli back in December 2020. I was in Serie B. Cremonese pick up a 0-0 draw against Milan. That's 3 draws on the spin for them. Meanwhile, of course, Empoli with a 2-0 loss against Napoli. But the odds coming at you for this: we have 30-10 is Empoli, 25 is your draw, 21-10 is your away win. Empoli, of course, doing all right into our 14th. Cremonese, of course, into 18th. Back in the host here, 1-0 win for them. All eyes on that game. Meanwhile, Napoli up against Udinese, coming at you over in Naples. They to the 42 times, 93, 21 wins to Napoli, 9 wins to Udinese, 12 draws, of course. Napoli, they're winning 5 of the last 6, 83% form for them at the moment. Udinese, though, without a win in the last 7 games, 33% form for them right now. They are free falling down the table like a stone. Of course, last round, though, in Naples, it was a 2-1 win for Napoli. Back in, of course, March 2022. Napoli unbeaten against Udinese over the last 6, picking up 5 wins and a draw. They come in just on the back of that 2-0 win over Empoli, with Udinese drawing with Spezia. Of course, they've actually drawn the last 3 on the bloody spin. The bookies odds for this Badgerina, we have 2-1 on is your Napoli, 50-4 is your 90-4 is your away. We are back in Napoli here to go in to the World Cup unbeaten. Of course, 3-0 win for them. Open up a monster lead at the tip of the top of the table. Will it be bigger than 8 points? We'll see about that surely. Sampdoria against Lecce, of course, come back on Saturday, November the 12th. These two sides have been 19 times in 1983. 12 was for Sampdoria, 3 for Lecce, 4 draws, of course. Sampdoria, though, without a win, 3, 33% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Lecce, 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form for them also heading into this. Last round, in Sampdoria was a 1-1 draw back in October 2019. I was in Serie A. Lecce, they'll pick up a 2-1 monster win over Atalanta most recently, with Sampdoria losing to Torino in midweek as well. The odds here, we have 13-8 is your Sampdoria, 2-1 is your draw, 2-1 is also your away win. That is, of course, Lecce. We're back in the host here. My boys 1-win for them. That could actually put them into 18th spot. We'll see if we are right on that. Bologna taking on Sassuolo also on Saturday, November the 12th. Played to the 19 times, 2008. 7 wins Bologna, 8 wins for Sassuolo, and we've got 4 draws, of course. Bologna, though, of course, 1 defeated past 5, 67% form for them right now. Sassuolo just 1 win in 6, 25% form for them heading into this match as well. Last time around, though, over in Bologna, it was a 3-1 win for Sassuolo back in May 2022. The home side hasn't won this game in the last 5 occasions, with the last time the home victory was back in November 2019. Sassuolo picking up a draw against Roma. Of course, Bologna with a 6-1 loss to Internazionale. The odds are coming at you for here. Bologna 13-10 for the victory, 2-1 is your away win, 5-2 is your draw. I'm back in Sassuolo here, 2-1 for them. Of course, they are mid-table, 12th spot for them, but hopefully climbing up the table as they go. Into Atalanta up against Internazionale. That's into Sunday, November the 13th. Bit of a zinger, of course. Atalanta in 6th, Inter are in 5th. Played the 48 times in 1984, 9 wins for Atalanta. We've got 24 wins for Inter. We've got 15 draws, of course. Just 1 win in 4 for Atalanta right now, 42% form for them. Up against the Internazionale side, picking up 4 wins in the last 6, 67% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over at Atalanta, it was a 0-0 draw back in January 2022. In fact, 3 of the last 4 matches between the two sides have ended up as a draw. But Inter are unbeaten over the last 6, picking up 2 wins and 4 draws over the last 6. Atalanta go coming to this that 2-1 loss against Lecce. Inter with a 6-1 demolition job over Bologna. But the odds for this Gadgerino, we have 90-10 is your Atalanta, 11-4 is draw, 13-10 is your away win here. We're back in, of course, the host here, 3-1 win, bounce back ability, and actually leapfrogging over into the top 4 potentially. Roma up against Torino, of course, come at you over at the Stadio Olimpico. Played each other 41 times in 1984, 26 wins for Roma, 6 wins for Torino, and we've got 9 draws, of course. Meanwhile, of course, Roma just 1 win in 5, 58% form for them right now. Torino, 4 wins the last 5, 67% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over in Roma, it was a 1-0 win for Roma back in November 2021. Of course, they actually been back-to-back wins over Torino most recently, and back-to-back clean sheets as well. They do come into this on the back of a draw against Sassuolo. Torino with a big 2-0 win over Sampdoria heading into this as well. But the odds for this Badger, we've got what we've got going on here. We've got Roma 2017 on for the host here. 5-2 is your 7-2 is your away win. We are going to go on this one. 2-1 win for Roma, and of course moving the chains as well. Verona taking on Spezia, of course, coming at you over in on Sunday, November the 13th. Played to the 17 times, 6. We've got 9 wins for Verona, 4 wins for Spezia, 4 draws, of course. Verona, though, without a win in the last 6, 0% form for them right now. Spezia, just 1 win in 6, 33% form for them heading into this as well. Verona picking up a 4-0 win over Spezia last time around. That's back in October 2021. Verona also, though, losing the Juventus most recently. Back-to-back games now without a goal. Spezia, though, with a 1-1 draw against Udinese, of course, picking up a point as they do. Meanwhile, the odds here, 23-20 is your Verona, 23-10 is a draw, 5-2 is your away win. Which way will we go? We're going to go with a 1-1 draw in the end on this one. Point split right down the middle. Monza taking on, who are you? They're taking on Salernitana, of course, over at the Stadio Briantano. Played to the 14 times in 1988, 4 wins apiece, 6 draws, of course. Monza, though, winning 2 times in the last 6, 33% form for them heading into this. Salernitana, though, just 1 defeated past 4, 58% form for them heading into this also. Last time around, though, over in Monza was a 3-0 win for Monza back in December 2020. That was in Serie B a couple of seasons ago. Meanwhile, Monza picking up a 1-0 loss against Lazio. Of course, Salernitana did lose to Fiorentina, of course, in midweek. But the odds for this, we have Monza 11-10 for the victory, 9-4 is draw, 11-4 is your away win. We're back in the host here, 2-1 win for them. Monza, of course, into 15th spot, could actually go as high as 12th in the table. Into the power 2 now. It's Milan up against Fiorentina coming at you over at the Giuseppe Meazza. Played the 52 times in 1985, 23 wins for Milan, 16 wins for Fiorentina, 13 draws, of course. Milan, though, just 1 defeated past 6, 75% form for them right now. Fiorentina winning 5 of the bouts, 83% form for them heading into this as well. Last time around, over in Milan, it was a 1-0 win for Milan back in May 2022. Of course, Milan picking up a 0-0 draw against Cremonese, a bit of a shit show there. Fiorentina with a big 2-1 win over Salernitana to get back to winning ways. The odds here, we have 10-7 on as your Milan, 14-5 is your, 4-1 is your away win. Which way are you guys going to go? I am going to go with a win for Milan here, 2-0 win for them. Of course, that could put them into 2nd spot outright over the likes of Lazio. Of course, they'll take it on Juventus over in Turin, of course, on Sunday. The final game of Italy's matches prior to the World Cup, which, of course, they're not even in. Kind of a bit of a damp squib, of course, they think. Just skip it. 69 times, there's 93, 37 wins for Juventus, 17 wins for Lazio, 15 draws, of course. Juventus are winning 3 of the last 4, 67% form for them. Up against the Lazio side, winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form for them heading into this also. Last time around, though, over in Juventus, it was a 2-0 win. Actually, it was a 2-2 draw, sorry, back in May 2022. Juventus unbeaten against Lazio over the last 5, picking up 3 wins and a couple of draws. They did pick up a win over Verona most recently, back-to-back clean sheets. Lazio, of course, picking up a win over Monza, back-to-back clean sheets for them also. The odds here, 2019 on is your Juventus, 5-2 is your, 3-1 is your away win. Of course, Juventus are in 4th, Lazio are in 2nd, but they can actually leapfrog over each other into second spot with a win, and that's the way I'm going to go. Goals galore, though. 3-2 in the end. Juventus taking all 3 points and the spoils and the smiles, and they could actually be second in the table depending on what goes on elsewhere. That is my take, and if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Be Napoli, Milan, Juventus, Lazio, of course, but of course Atalanta, Roma, and even Internazionale competing for that 4th spot at the moment. But of course that'll be the break. Into the World Cup we go. Of course, don't forget to smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, hit the little bell, and of course get your picks in. Cut your for Italy picks. That is also in the description down below. Of course, that is it, guys and girls. Smash your subscribe. Of course, we're looking forward to the World Cup right here on Overseas. Of course, I know Italy aren't going to be there, but you could of course be here with me. Lots of stuff, interactive stuff as well on the content. We've got interactive watch-alongs. We've got a phone in as well coming at you, a daily World Cup phone in, so you can be on the show and have your complaints or just spread your love in a nice way. All that to explore over the next week or so. But until then, guys and girls, I am out for now.